Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and give this video a like up. WWE Raw's debut on Netflix is just around the corner, and multiple top names are set to be part of it. Triple H has also subtly teased the return of a female legend on the Monday night show in the new era. Since leaving the sports entertainment juggernaut, Stephanie McMahon has maintained a relatively low profile. The billion-dollar princess' most recent appearance in WWE was at SummerSlam 2024, when she was spotted at ringside during the Premium Live event. During his interview with Jimmy Traina on the SI Media podcast, Triple H stated that while a WWE return is always on Stephanie McMahon's mind, she is currently enjoying her personal life a lot, and giving it up will be a tough push right now. However, the game didn't completely rule out an appearance from the 48-year-old veteran on Raw Netflix. While the January 6 show will feature major names like The Rock, John Cena, Roman Reigns, and more, a particular WWE legend might not be present. According to a report from Sportskeeda Wrestling's Dr. Chris Featherstone, discussions to bring in Stone Cold Steve Austin for Raw's Netflix premiere fell apart. He added that talks could resume, but the chances of the Texas Rattlesnake appearing are slim, at least as of this writing. It will be interesting to see what kind of twists and turns Triple H has planned for this Monday night extravaganza. In recent months, WWE fans have been buzzing with speculation about the potential return of a legendary female wrestler, and now, Triple H's cryptic comments have only added fuel to the fire. The Hall of Famer, known for his unparalleled contributions both in the ring and behind the scenes, recently hinted at a possible return of a female WWE icon to the company, setting off waves of excitement across social media and among the WWE universe. For years, WWE has been at the forefront of showcasing strong, charismatic female performers. Names like Trish Stratus, Lita, and Mickie James were instrumental in transforming the company's women's division, giving rise to what is now referred to as the Women's Revolution. These women, alongside others, helped change the narrative around women's wrestling, showing that the ladies of WWE could not only hold their own in the ring, but could also be headliners in their own right. In the latest development, Triple H, in an exclusive interview, dropped a subtle but intriguing hint about an unnamed female WWE legend potentially returning to the ring. I can't speak too much about what's coming, but if you're asking if there's something in the works with a certain legend, let's just say that the door is always open. It's more than possible, he said, before delivering a wink that suggested he knew exactly what he was doing. While Triple H did not directly name the female legend he was referring to, the mere mention of a legend immediately led fans to believe that one of WWE's most iconic female wrestlers might be making her way back to the ring. The name that most quickly comes to mind is the groundbreaking Trish Stratus. Trish Stratus is one of the most famous and successful WWE superstars of all time, with 7 WWE Women's Championship titles to her name. Her legacy in WWE is undeniable, and she played an integral role in the evolution of the women's division. Whether it was her incredible matches against Lita, her memorable feud with Vince McMahon, or her evolution from a model to one of the most respected athletes in WWE history, Trish's contributions to the company are unparalleled. Her last full-time in-ring appearance was at WrestleMania 27 in 2011, where she teamed up with John Morrison and Snooki to face LayCool and Dolph Ziggler. Although she made several sporadic appearances after that, including a return to the ring at the 2018 Women's Royal Rumble and the first-ever all-women's pay-per-view, WWE Evolution, fans have been waiting for Trish Stratus to return in full capacity once again. Given her legendary status, her involvement in WWE's history, and the constant references to legends in Triple H's interview, it's easy to see why many fans think Stratus could be the one he was alluding to. What makes this even more intriguing is the way in which Triple H has positioned himself as a key figure in the promotion's changing landscape. As the head of WWE's creative direction, Triple H's influence in pushing the women's division forward has been immense. This includes the introduction of the first-ever Women's Royal Rumble match in 2018, the Women's Money in the Bank Ladder match, and the overall spotlight on the female superstars during major events. With his leadership, WWE has consistently emphasized that women's wrestling is just as significant as men's. If Triple H is indeed teasing the return of a female legend, it would make perfect sense for Trish Stratus, who has always embodied the essence of WWE's evolution, to return and play a pivotal role in the next phase of the women's division. Another possibility that fans have speculated about is the return of Mickie James. Like Trish, Mickie James was instrumental in the growth of the women's division during the 2000s. Her high-energy in-ring style, her memorable rivalries, most notably with Trish Stratus, and her multiple reigns as WWE Women's Champion made her one of the most popular figures in the company. Mickie James' legacy in WWE, combined with her current work outside of WWE, particularly with Impact Wrestling, only adds to the intrigue surrounding her potential return. After leaving WWE in 2021, she had a resurgence in her career, competing in different promotions, and most recently, participating in the Women's Royal Rumble match in 2022. James has always remained on great terms with Triple H, especially during the time he was responsible for NXT. She was often praised for her mentorship of up-and-coming talent in NXT, which makes it entirely possible that WWE would want to bring her back to the fold in a larger, more meaningful capacity. Lita, another member of the Divas Revolution that changed the landscape of WWE women's wrestling, has also returned to WWE in recent years. She's made several appearances, including wrestling at the Royal Rumble and Elimination Chamber events, as well as engaging in high-profile storylines. Although she is a familiar face in WWE, the idea of her coming back for another high-profile program under the creative direction of Triple H is a tantalizing one. Given Lita's history with some of the most iconic moments in WWE, there's no question that WWE could be setting the stage for yet another return for one of its greatest legends. While Trish Stratus, Mickie James, and Lita are the most likely names to come up in the conversation, Triple H's comments could easily point to a different legend altogether. WWE's rich history is filled with powerful female figures who have left an indelible mark on the company. From the late, great Chyna, who blazed trails for women in WWE's often male-dominated world, to Beth Phoenix, who has been involved in various roles within WWE, the potential options are plentiful. Furthermore, WWE's ever-expanding global influence could also bring forth some international stars who've made their mark in promotions worldwide. One thing is for sure, Triple H's leadership has ushered in an era of inclusivity, empowerment, and representation for women in WWE. Under his guidance, the company has placed an even greater emphasis on showcasing women's talent in a way that never felt like an afterthought. If a returning legend is indeed in the works, it will not be just a nostalgia trip. Rather, it will be a vital addition to the company's long-term vision for women's wrestling. Fans can expect that any return will be met with a strong storyline that makes sense within the current WWE landscape. Whether it is an established star working with new talent to elevate them, a seasoned veteran involved in high-profile feuds, or simply a nostalgic return that hypes the fans, Triple H has always shown an uncanny ability to build stories that resonate. This potential return could not only mark a new chapter in the women's division, but could also serve as a bridge to usher in a new generation of women's wrestlers who will carry the torch. In conclusion, while Triple H's comments have left fans hanging on the edge of their seats, the possibilities surrounding a legendary female return to WWE are exciting and full of potential. Whether it's Trish Stratus, Mickie James, Lita, or someone else entirely, the prospect of a legendary female wrestler re-entering the WWE ring would not only honor the past, but help shape the future of WWE's ever-evolving women's division. Fans will undoubtedly be watching closely, eagerly awaiting the day when Triple H's cryptic hints are finally revealed.